Assalamu alaikum. This is Dr. Samina Qasim. How are you, Dr. Sana?
Genius, I'm fine. Today with us is a very good professional, HR professional and a consultant. Her name is Dr. Samina Qasim, and she's going to be presenting over the HR analytics. So, madam, please kindly you can start. Thank you.
Okay, so let's start with HR analytics. Before proceeding, I would like to just share my trainer's profile. My name is Dr. Samina Qasim. I'm a corporate trainer, consultant, licensed life coach, researcher, and an educationist. I'm also a member of Society of Human Resource Management, SHRM. My vision is to facilitate learning for the current and future leaders, managers, and organizations to create a positive culture where employees are engaged and organization can grow and thrive. I strongly believe in myself and I'm very much persistent in creating values. So, moreover than I'm also enthusiastic to create a laudable work in the field of HR. Also in a mission to empower professionals, especially young professionals, through my training and development programs, where I can equip them and motivate them with the latest knowledge of my field. So, moreover, I also run my own consultancy by the name of SQ Training and Consultancy, where I am actually the lead business development trainer. My certifications include I'm PhD in human resource management. Moreover, I'm also a certified master trainer from UK, licensed life coach from UK, and human resource analytics from University of California. And moreover, I'm basically a certified practitioner of industrial psychology and organizational behavior from NED University. So I also give trainings related to, industry psychology and organizational behavior. So if you want to have, this is my website. You can visit my website and you can search SU Training Consultancy on these pages, Facebook, Insta, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And if you want to email and book an appointment or slot related to the trainings that been mentioned in my training programs, you can do that also. Now let's start with our topic of the seminar, which is what is HR analytics, its role in the organization, and its benefit. You see that a lot of HR professionals who want to be more data driven in their work, they often ask me the question, what is HR analytics? So in this seminar, I will explain you what HR analytics is and how it will shape businesses in the future, right? So as you see that the organization, they strive to become more data driven, therefore systematic identification and quantification of different factors are becoming crucial job skills for HR professionals. So data which has been widely used to understand the reason behind employee related problems such as demotivation, absenteeism, and turnover. So HR analytics, what it does, it basically helps HR professionals to make data-based decisions that play a very, very important role in an organization success. So HR analytics is data-driven approach to managing people at work. And you know that this is for the first time in history that business leaders can make decision based upon the based upon their people on the deep analysis of data rather than traditional method of personal relationship, their gut feeling, decision making based on the experience and risk avoidance. So HR analytics provides evidence-based insight related to processes that help HR professionals for effective decision making to manage workforce, right? So you see, over 70% of executives, they consider HR analytics a main priority in their organization. So HR analytics market is set to grow by 90% to $3.6 billion over the next 3 years. So you see the importance of HR analytics. You need to upgrade your skills, if you want to stay in the market. Otherwise, you'll be, honestly, if your HR department is not using or harnessing the benefits of HR analytics to improve efficiency of your business, you probably be in the risk left out behind the more organizations who continue to invest heavily in digitization. So I think, or in a in a very simple language, if anybody wants to more understand what HR analytics is, so I would simply say that HR analytics is a data driven approach towards human resource management. And with this data, you can spot weaknesses around the business and improve these to boost efficiency, productivity, retention rates, training effectiveness, and moreover, all of which that will benefit the bottom line. Now you see that HR analytics is a fairly novel tool, or it is still largely unexplored in scientific literature. If it's like there are teachers also, there are professors also that are writing their paper, exploring different things. So this is still largely unexplored in scientific literature. So the best known scientific HR analytics definition here has been given by Will and Bondewerg in 2016, and he said that HR analytics is the systematic identification and quantification of people drivers of the business. So by using HR analytics, you can say that you don't have to rely on gut feeling anymore, which you've been doing it previously. So analytics enable HR professionals to make data-driven decisions. Moreover, analytics help to test the effectiveness of HR policies and different interventions. So by being able to use this data in your decision making has been growing in importance throughout the global pandemic, because whether it is growing popularity of hybrid work, which you've seen not only in organization but in or universities, institutions, and increased use of automation in this age of disruption and uncertainty, it is considered to be most important to make correct decision in order to navigate our new realities. So you see that without data, you're just another person with an opinion. This is what been said by Edward Deming. So this is so important. Now, the question is how HR analytics help human resource management. Basically, it's in the same way that analytics have been revolutionized in marketing, right? Marketing analytics, finance analytics. HR is being transformed by analytics too. You'll find HR analytics also, and basically, what will it do? It works, it helps to enable HR to make better decision using data, create a business case for HR interventions, test the effectiveness of these interventions, move from an operational partner to a tactical or even strategic partner. So simply keeping records is often insufficient to add many or any strategic value. So in other words, or I would say that what Callery and Fiona says, that the goal is to turn data into information and information into insight. So this applies to HR. Now we live in a data driven economy. So we have to be, doing this enable HR will be more involved in decision making on a strategic level. We have to be with them. Now comes the question is, how does HR analytics shape the business? You see what how it will help the business to grow with the help of HR analytics. Like if you basically you just think of taking this if you being expert in or specialist in HR analytics, how will it help the organizations to grow, right? So you can imagine the HR data analytics hold great enormous value for an organization. So whatever examples I've given you are the only beginning. You see, analytics enable companies to measure the business impact of people politics policies, sorry, right? Now, by applying complex statistical analysis, HR can, predict the future of workforce. So it will even, enable the managers to measure the financial impact of human resource practices, right? So this has often been done by calculating a return on investment, which we call ROI. So it is most powerful way for HR to increase its strategic influence. So knowing the impact of HR policies will also help HR to become a strategic partner and get rid of its soft image, of HR, which you have been having it. So HR, it basically helps HR to align its strategy with its business goals and to quantify the value it basically adds to the business. So it takes the guesswork out of HR. Previously, I just mentioned in my previous slides that previously decisions have been made on the gut feeling, on the relationships, right? But now with the invent of this HR analytics, you can make more sound decisions, and this will definitely help organizations to grow. I hope this concept of HR analytics will definitely, be useful for you. I want to ask questions from the audience. Have you understood the concept of HR analytics? You have any question related to it? You can raise your hand. Now you see the HR analytics certification course. Now, I offer this HR analytics course, and I give you training on it. So it is basically a very highly interactive course where you find Excel and hands-on practice plus Power BI also. And this will equip, the participants with the structured approach to drive meaningful interpretation from the metrics and results. So this course will basically help to, upskill and raise the skills and the capabilities of HR professionals to apply measurements and analysis technique to common HR areas involving hiring talent, succession planning, engaging workforce, and managing retention. And what are the benefits of it? I've already explained you the role and importance of HR in the HR analytics, not even in the HR domain, but also how it will benefit the organization. But how it will benefit your career. Now, by getting the HR analytics certification, it's basically an excellent way to stand out of the competition and upgrade your skill. And keeping your credentials up to date and enriching the expertise with new knowledge areas, this will actually bring the advancement into your daily responsibilities and ensure you on the top of emerging trends. Among the key areas, essential question and focus is today's organization is HR analytics. Now, these are the objectives. If you're interested, you can also go to my website. You can visit my website. You will have more information related to it. Now, the learning outcomes, like if you just take the certification course, you will learn how to increase business value by bringing the data analytics to the organization and design the action plan on data-driven HR practice implementation. And you get a better understanding of core analytic concepts to explain data-driven insight. Lastly, I would say that determine HR metrics that can help you see efficiency insights and evaluate the impact of the workforce. Now, the topics that I'll cover in my certificate course, if you see, there are basically 6 modules that I'll be covering on talent acquisition analytics, talent retention analytics, learning and development analytics, career, employee relationship. I mean, it's going to cover everything related to HR. So, and this is all data driven, evidence-based approach, right? Now, if you want to, for just visit my website and follow these pages, so you'll be updated with the latest notifications of my trainings. So that's all. If there is any question from the audience. Yes.